Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Calathis. 5 to shoot. Agueron. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. They set the pick. The three. Not going to go that time. James outside. And a miss there on the triple. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Takes the three. The shot that time not on target.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. The three ball.
Oh, okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's the pick. Offensive rebound. That one is off. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Korkmaz. That three's off the mark.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Calathis to win the run. The putback. The shot no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Puts it up off the inbound. Check by James. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
From deep three-point range. No luck on that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. That one goes. Count it.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
The home team calls timeout. So it's the home team now, searching for their first points of the game. A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Check by James. And he was fouled while in the act. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Shooting for the away team. Clyburn. 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Here's Calathis. No points yet. Pass to James. And there's the drive. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. The home team calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
There's 1:17 left in the first. Here's Calathis. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Back to James. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Got a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Fires from 14. And he can't get that one. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Up by 16. And we'll be back in... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Here's Tucker. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Timeout. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's a Kobo. Diallo outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Diallo's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to a Kobo. Diallo outside. Puts up a deep three. Zizic with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Yeah, that one's good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Diallo. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Diallo's got 5 now.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Tucker going inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. For 3, Diallo. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Morgan. Outside Tucker. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. It's a one-on-one situation. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Diallo, tightly guarded, just 5 to shoot.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Morgan. Tucker with a screen on Diallo. And there it is for him. Morgan's got 4 points this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
From deep three-point range. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. Diallo gets the bucket. He's got 10.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
2 minutes.
Pass to Morgan. Over Diallo. And they recover it. Here's Morgan, covered by Diallo. Here's Tucker. Sends it home from three-point land. Tucker's got 9 points.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here's Diallo, down low. Checked by Tucker, right wing. Here's a Kobo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Tucker. There's the drive. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Zizic with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Diallo gets the bucket.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
That's tipped. Pass to Zizic. Here's Morgan. The rebound by Corneli. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Tucker. Driving in. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Fires the three. They get it back. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, and looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the home team. That's it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Calathis. No points so far. Off target from three-point range.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Clanks the putback jam. With the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Check by James. That one goes in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Calathis. No good from outside. It's picked off. James with a steal.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Gets an open look and hits it.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Calathis. Still no points. And that one good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And the shot goes.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For 3. He can't hit that time.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And the shot goes down. 7 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Korkmaz. Lets it go from deep. No good that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. In transition.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
James deciding where to go with it.
Away team foul. First personal foul, second team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Check by James. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Calathis. The three-pointer off the mark.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Takes it inside. Misses from close range. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Off target with the three. Off target from outside. James outside. 19 seconds left in the third. Pass to Korkmaz. And here they come.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up. Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Corneli. Puts up a deep three. Zizic with the rebound. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, he tries a three. Unable to get that one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Shot's good by Morgan.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Now here's Tucker. Defense is right there. Lets the three fly. Offensive board to the wing, right side. Gets the three to fall.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Akobo. Pass to Diallo from the arc. That shot off.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And he gets that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ooh, it's stolen away. 4-3. That shot, no good. Oh, got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 5 on the clock. Will it go? Kobo gets the bucket.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Blossom game. First personal foul.
First one falls. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
And stolen by Diallo. No good from outside. Picked it out of midair. Driving inside. Shots blocked. Outside Tucker. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Drops in the layup for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's a Kobo. No good on the 3. Outside Tucker. On the take. And no good. Some solid defense from Diallo. Here's a Kobo. From outside, off the mark. Yep, that one's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Misses in close. Here's Morgan. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Zizic. Fires from way outside. Off target with a shot. And so it's a victory for the road team. And
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's James. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Cannon. From outside the arc. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. James with a deep three. No good from outside. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. Here's Cannon. James defending. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Calathes, no luck.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 3 off target. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Papagiannis. They grab their own miss. Down kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Papagiannis. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Inside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz. He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Back to Cannon. James defending. Pass to Cannon. Good, nice job down low. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, James looking it over. To the wing on the left. Brown outside. Here's Calathes, 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Cannon going inside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
the ruling on the floor
to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cannon. Six on the shot clock. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Korkmaz. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So at the end of 1 quarter of... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
We've got Blossingame, Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Maniunas in at the 5.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pass to Nedovic. Kalinic cranes it from beyond the arc.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Corniche is out there with Blossingame, and it's a Kobo in at the 2 spot. And he drives in. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Dos Santos is tipped, and they're able to recover. Pass to Nedovic. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passing game out there at Corniche. And it's Maniunas in at the 5 down low. Here's Corniche. Pass to Blossingame. Here's a Kobo. It's not going to go for him. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
Dos Santos. He's guarded by Diallo. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Launches a 3. Passing game, no good. Dos Santos He's guarded by Diallo. Misses in close. Stolen. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Nedovic. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Blasingame. Nothing on the board. It's a 7-point spread. To the middle. Here's Boy. That one falls.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Nedovic to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, cranes the three-pointer. Nedovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And that one drops.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Blasingame pulls it in. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's a Kobo. Pass to Diallo. Here's Corniche. It's good from long range. Corniche has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. Here's Nedovic. He's got 5. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
6 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Aniunas passes to Corniche. There's the drive. And it's a Kobo missing. Dos Santos got that bucket. And we've finished one half of basketball. They lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game. Now it's time to check in. Thanks for spending halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got James Brown out there with Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Driving to the basket. Kalathis gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We've got Brown. James is out there at Korkmaz, and it's Kalathis in at the shooting guard.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first. Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
a 5-second call.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
No good on the quick three.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's James in at the point. They get it again. Fabianis kicks to Calathes. It's tipped.
14 foul. Calathes. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Cannon. He's covered by Brown. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Misses the wing three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Calathes kicks to James. And Brown now atop the key. Korkmaz. A three-pointer, no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Pass to Cannon. He's covered by Brown. To the wing right side. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
31.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The three. It's hauled in by Brown. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Calathes kicks to James. To end the drought. That one misses. And here's the break. Cannon from long range. The shot that time not on target.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
2 minutes.
Takes the three. There's the screen. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
There's Cannon with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Cannon's got 8 points.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Wasted no time on that one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Out left to the wing. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Calathes from beyond the arc and then some. Calathes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Shoots the three. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown the pass to James. Sinks that one from the post. James has got his second basket.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Cannon from long range sinks the three-pointer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And we're coming back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Corniche is out there with Blossingame, and it's a Kobo in at the 2. Kalinich. Matiunas grabs the miss.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Nedovic. Here's the break. Kalinich. It's good.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Nedovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Blossingame, the pass to Diallo. Off target with his 3. Diallo's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Dos Santos. They get the rebound. Pass to Bolomboy. Three-pointer. Blossingame pulls it in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Matiunas kicks to Diallo. This one for 3. Here's a Kobo. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Pass to Nedovic. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Diallo.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. The offensive rebound. Kalinich. Good on the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
For 3, the shot's good from Nedovic.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Bolomboy. He's guarded by Diallo. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. .131 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's a Kobo. Got a hand on it. Pass to Diallo. Here's Corniche. Here's the triple. And Nedovic pulls it down. Nedovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me,
Guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
From the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Blasingame, got a piece of it, and he stays with it. Here's Corniche. Here's Diallo. Buries it from three-point range. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Nedovic. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Offensive rebound. Launches it from deep. Gets another look. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Just 5 on the clock. That's short off the rim.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Fires for 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
the run to the left wing. Fires in the triple.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
And there's the screen. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Driving to the basket. He's off on that one. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Sinks the tray.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Drives to the hoop, and that one is stuffed right through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And rejected. Tries to save it, and he stays with it. Takes a 3. To the right side.
Who you want taking that shot? He just missed it.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Fires from deep. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
He's got a clear path. On up the court. Jumps up. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They lead by 14. And the second quarter. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
There's a screen. On target from range.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
To the middle. Here's Morgan. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morgan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Nedovic. And he buries his first look.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Tucker. The layup misses. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And there's the drive. Here's Teodosic. No made baskets yet. Missed inside.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Drills it from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. But do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. On Sunday, then on Saturday, the road is... And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach.
The play is under video review under NBA rules.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Here's Morgan. Outside Tucker. Fires the three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The three is up. Nails it from 3. He's got 6.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Morgan. 6 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Here's Nedovic. On the take. Misses the layup. Here's Morgan. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Morgan's got 6 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
From deep. Kept alive. Out to the wing. Here's Nedovic. Knocks it down from distance.
3.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Inside. Here's Zizic. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Going inside, and that one drops for him.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Right side, Tucker. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Teodosic. Just 5 to shoot.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he's good on the second. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Zizic. Out to the right wing. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact,
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the home team. That does it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. They set the pick. Clock at 6. He tries for 3, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Six on the shot clock. Right wing. Three-pointer. That shot is off. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Shakes him. And there's the rejection. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So it's the home team now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Launches it. He can't get it to go.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
They set the pick. To the wing, right side. Driving to the basket. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
To the middle. Here's the break. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The 3 is up. Over to the wing. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. And here's the fast break. He shoots a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Launches a 3. The shot comes out. And it's off from three-point range. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. 35 seconds left in the third. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
He takes it in. And the layup is good.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
He drops it from range.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense. A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
So it's the home team now. Here's Tucker. Takes it inside. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Outside Tucker. Out left to the wing. Here's Morgan. The offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Teodosic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Nedovic. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Off target with the three. Pass to Tucker. Here's Morgan. Driving in. It's deflected. To the paint. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Nedovic. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
From behind the arc. Gets the three ball to go.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Nedovic. Checked by Tucker. No one covering.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Connects from downtown. 19 points in the game.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
It's stolen away. Here's the break. Here's the floater. This is the layup. And here's the fast break. Here's Morgan. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Nedovic. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's the home team now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morgan. From the arc. The putback. So they get the victory here at home. This one was in the balance right until the final.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Brown. Korkmaz is out there with James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one's good, James.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Takes it inside. That one's in. His first shot this game. Here's James.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Clock at 6. Pass to Korkmaz. There's the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Courtney. Tries again. Clyburn. No good on the three. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Korkmaz. Launches from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Shengelia the pass to Courtney. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Papagiannis. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
They set the pick. His three-pointers off the mark. Outside, James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Clyburn buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. Here's Coathus. No good on the shot. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Courtney. From the paint. Uses the glass to drop it in.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Clyburn. Sweet little floater. He has 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Korkmaz. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Shengelia.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Shengelia. He has yet to score. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Brown. He takes it in. And the dunk by Brown.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Coathus. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Clyburn. And the layup falls. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. James with a deep three. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Shengelia over James. Great look there, but off target.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Passing game out there at Corniche, and it's a Kobo in at the 2-guard spot. The shot's good from Zizic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Corniche. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. Here's Zizic.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Connects from three-point range.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's a Kobo. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a Kobo, guarded by Tucker. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Here's Corniche. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Blossom game. Five to shoot. Here's a Kobo. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Driving the lane. The tray. It's hauled in by Diallo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's a Kobo. The rebound by Morgan. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Pass to Okobo. Here's Corniche. No scoring in this one. In the corner, it's Diallo. Takes a 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Eunice with the steal. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Wassengame's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's a Kobo. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Morgan. Covered by Eunice. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's a Kobo out to the wing. Here's Wassengame's. Not going to go that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Covered by Eunice. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Corniche. Now Diallo. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Diallo's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Doesn't go that time. Here's a Kobo. And it's off from three-point range. And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the home team.
Hey.
And that about wraps it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Inside, deflects the pass. And here they come. Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
It's good. And so here's the home team. Pass to Singelia. He tries for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Singelia's got his second bucket of the night. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Here's Calathes. James, left side. 4 on the clock. Launches it.
Away team foul. Papagiannis. First personal foul.
Calathes has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Hackett. James defending. Here's Hackett. Cans it from downtown. He's got 5.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
From deep, James. Rebound by Singelia.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Clyburn. Hackett, the pass to Singelia. Tries a 3. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's James. Pass to Korkmaz. Brown, right side. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Hackett driving inside, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. James outside. On the wing, Brown to stop the drought. That shot off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And it goes down 2 points. 13 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Calathes. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's James. Here's Korkmaz. Offline with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Down low. It's stolen by Brown. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Here's Korkmaz. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he jams it with authority.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Courtney. 6 points for him. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hackett. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he's good on the three ball. Cornish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Courtney. Here's Sangelia. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. You've got Diallo. Cornish is out there with Blossingame. And it's Akobo in at the shooting guard. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Cornish, the pass to Diallo. Fires the three. The shot that time, not on target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. No good from Blossingame. Pass to Morgan. Here he goes. Off on the layup. Here's Cornish. And he converts the layup.
Assist goes to Diallo.
Cornish has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Eunice grabs the miss. Here's Akobo. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's Tucker, covered by Eunice. Pass to Zizic. Here's Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Cornish's shot is off.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Blossingame pulls it in.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Going inside. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Boom, he jams it straight down. Diallo the pass to Blossingame. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Tucker can't get it to go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
From deep three-point land. Another shot and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Diallo the pass to Okobo. No good with the triple.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Pass to Zizic. They turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team.
To the wing on the left. Here's Corniche. Back to Motiejunas. They swipe it. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Morgan. Kept alive. He shoots again. Here's Zizic. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Here's Okobo. It's offline from half court. Offline. And so they get the victory here at home. And the out.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for 2, number 13.
And he sinks the second. Now Brown. Here's Calathis. Kick out to Brown. No good on the triple. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Brown. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
And the three-pointer goes.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
There's a screen. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Check by James. Shot clock at 5. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, to the wing on the left. Here's Brown, and he lays it up and in.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Calathis. Pass to Korkmaz. It's James on the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. James has got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at us.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Pure from three-point range.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
There's the triple. Drops in the 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
A minute 39 left to play in the first. In transition, here they come. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
It's James on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Check by James. tipped away. 56 seconds left to play in the first. For three. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left now in the first quarter. Hits the trifecta.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
To the inside to halt the run. Korkmaz, good. Korkmaz has got 5.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Lots of room. No good on the shot.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Diallo off the left rim and out. Here's Nedovic. Covered by Diallo. Here's Nedovic. 4 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. For 3, Diallo. Offensive rebound. To the right side. Fires from deep. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
There's a screen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Home team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Akobo. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Corneli. 5 to shoot. He shoots. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And he drives in. He gets it in there.
Assistant, Okobo.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. They set the screen. The 3 is up. The rebound by Corneli. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. On Friday and on Sunday.
Shooting for the away team. Blossom.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The jump hook. Good on the shot.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Pass to Akobo. Puts up a three. Fires in the triple.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
They set a pick. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. The rebound by Diallo.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Akobo gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Covered by Diallo. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Covered by Diallo. No good off the glass.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Corneille passes to Diallo. Goes back up. Can't hit that one.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Nedovic. To the right side. There's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Yunus tipped, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Calathis. He's scoreless. James outside. The 3 is up. That shot missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
First personal foul. First team foul.
James has gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Can't hit from in close. Here's Korkmaz. 5 points in the game. That 3's off the mark. It's a close game here in LA. And there's a pick. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Shot clock at 6. With the block. Pass to Brown. Here's Korkmaz. For three, James. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
They get the rebound. Check by James. No good with the triple.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Here's Calathes. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Sends it home from three-point land. 10 points for him.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Korkmaz. To the paint. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Calathes has got his first points of the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Good on the bucket.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's tipped. In transition, here they come. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's James. He's off on the layup. James has gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Right wing. Out to the right wing. Count it.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Inside. Intercepted. All alone on the break. And he lays it in on the break. Can they get it? That one, no good.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
There's a screen. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
From downtown. No good there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. No good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Covered by Diallo. Here's Nedovic. To the middle. To the wing, right side. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Akobo. Diallo outside. pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
To the right side. Hey, puts up a three. The rebound by Diallo. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Covered by Diallo. Right wing. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
From deep. Here's Nedovic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's a Kobo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Jacks up a three. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Lets the three fly. Knocks it loose. Takes a three. They get it again. Here's Matajunas. .116 left in the game. And the three off target. Here's a Kobo. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 4-3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
On target from range.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Pass to Corley, takes the three. The shot won't fall. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Yes, that goes in. To the left wing. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Back to Cannon. A 3-ball. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Courtney. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Driving in from 7. Rebound by Shingelia.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hackett. The shot from the low post is good.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Cannon. Shot clock at 5. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
1:35 left in the first. For the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Courtney. Clyburn. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Cannon. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pick. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Here's Sangelia. Powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Drives to the hoop, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Up by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Bologna boy kicks to Teodosic. Guarded by Tucker. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Morgan, still without a basket. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it ends up out of bounds. No keep possession. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Kolinic hands it from downtown.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Morgan. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the triple.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Kolinic up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Out left to the wing. Tucker with the ball. From beyond the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Into the lane. That evens the score.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
The shot's good from Zizic.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot's good from Nedovic. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Sweet move. Plays it up and banks it in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Knocks it loose. Back to Teodosic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark. Here's Bologna boy. 1:15 left to play here in the half. off with the layup.
And to put things simply, this has not been his story.
And the shot goes in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. It's a close game here in LA. Tries the spin move. From 12 feet out. Here's Tucker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Count that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one, good. He's got 7.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Bolomboy passes to Teodosic. Pass to Bolomboy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bolomboy's got his second bucket tonight. 8 seconds left in the first half. 4 seconds left, and he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is. They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something. Yeah, giving up so many.
And that concludes.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. For the lead, misses the layup. To the inside, Shengelia, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Cannon. Launches a three. A shot off that time. Here we go, one-on-one. This one for three. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Clock at 6. From the arc. He's off on that one. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
To end the run, and the layup is good.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Courtney. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The away team, Courtney, taking 2 shots. After review, the play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful, vibrant, uncovered. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Courtney's got 4 this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Cannon looking over the floor. And the jumper is on the mark. Cannon's got 10.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Here's Hackett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it 1 possession at a time.
And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. 6 points for him. 1:11 left to play in the third. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that one misses. Cannon from long range. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Sangelia. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Back to Cannon. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Out to the right wing. Pass to Sangelia. Clock is at 3. Jacks up a 3. Off the mark. Only his second miss in 7 attempts. Right wing. Over to the wing. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. He gets that one. Courtney's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Cannon. Here's the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
A 3 ball. They get it back to the right side. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Hackett. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Teodosic. Off target from outside. Teodosic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. They set the pick. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Tucker. With the drive, and Tucker slams it in.
Oh, that little guy is a high riser. I mean, his legs are like spring-loaded.
Here's Teodosic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Tucker. Pass to Morgan. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Count the basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kalinic. And a miss there on the triple. Throws it up high. No good from Zizic.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Kalinic. It's good from long range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Teodosic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Teodosic has gone 1 of 4 from distance. Trying his luck from deep. No good. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot.
Kalinic. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
It's deflected. And there's the turnover.
Out of bounds.
That's going out of bounds.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Here's Nedovic, guarded by Tucker. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. From deep three-point territory, the visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...